everybody, and welcome back to Cage's Coaster Reviews. For my second review, I am going to be taking a look at Kraken at Seaworld Orlando in Orlando, Florida. Let's get right into it. Stats are up first. It's 153 feet tall. It has a drop of 144 feet. It is located at Seaworld Orlando in Orlando, Florida. It has a length of 4,177 feet of track, which makes it the longest floorless coaster in the entire world. Also a duration of 2 minutes 2 seconds. It has 7 inversions, making it the third most inversions in the world on a single coaster. Manufacturer is Bollinger and Mabillard. I don't know if I said that right, or what everybody calls it, B&M. It has 3.9 forces of G-force, whatever. Reaches speeds up to 65 miles per hour. It rides 1,500 riders per hour. It's a steel floorless coaster. It opened on June 1st, 2001. 2000. Theming is very good in my opinion on this roller coaster. It's themed to a Kraken, which is the name, obviously, which is like a mythical creature, sea creature, like kind of like an eel, said to kind of be like an eel. And I guess it was supposed to be Poseidon, his pet that he kept caged in or something. I don't know much about that, but it does have some themed elements in the ride. It goes underground a couple times. The coaster is right by a little lake, and there is some water section in it. When you go, there's one tunnel that you actually go under this statue you're looking at right here. There's a water element. I really liked the theming on this ride. My opinion on this coaster. So I really like this roller coaster. I think it's my 6th favorite that I've been on so far. I've only been like less than 50, but still that's pretty good. Yeah, I've been on Kraken a couple years, 2 or 3 years ago, when I really wasn't a coaster enthusiast yet. So I don't really remember much about it, but I remember it was very, very intense, and you just did not know where you were going. And it was so much fun. I wanted to ride it all day, but unfortunately I only got to ride it twice because the park was closing. It's pretty tall. I mean, 153 feet. It's not bad. Pretty tall for a floorless coaster, but the drop is my least favorite part. It's not steep at all, and it's just not the best drop in the world. As you see right here, it's not a very steep drop. But I love this ride. Never lets you catch your breath. It's just element after element, inversion after inversion. The transitions, I like the transitions of the elements. It's just a very, very good roller coaster. Next up, I'm going to tell you how to ride Kraken the best way. We have a freaking ad. Are you kidding me? Dislike that. Are you Just a second. Okay, we're back. Now I'm going to tell you how to ride Kraken the best way, in my opinion. So, when I went to SeaWorld, it wasn't very busy, so the lines were only about 10-20 minutes. And so I don't really know when the best time of the day to ride is. I would guess that it would be in the beginning of the day, right when the park opens, because now that Mako is opened, which is arguably the best roller coaster in the park, I'd say it is, because I mean a B&M Hyper is better than a B&M Floorless. But yeah, so in the beginning of the day when everybody's probably rushing Mako, try to hop in line. Maybe see how long the line is. Hop in line if it's not that long for Kraken. But I don't really know when the best time to ride in the day when it's the shortest line. And on the view of which seat, it's pretty obvious you want to ride it towards the front. I mean, floorless coasters aren't really known for airtime, so you want to get the best view. It's got a very good view of this lake and this little pond right here, and all of Seaworld. But yeah, you want to towards the front is probably the best, so you can get the best view. You can see where you're going the best, or else, because if you can't see where you're going, you motion sickness. This ride will make you puke. It is very intense, and you're upside down for so long. So I'd say near the front row is the best spot. Some similar rides to Kraken as in other floorless coasters. So we got Scream at Six Flags Magic Mountain. I mean, it's a decent coaster. It's probably on the lower end, one of the worst floorless coasters. It's just generic. Not really that good, but it's still real similar to Kraken. So if you're around there and you want to ride Kraken, if you want to ride a ride like Kraken, go ahead and ride Scream. And next up we got Dominator at, did I say, okay, Dominator at King's Dominion in Doswell, Virginia. And this is kind of like Scream. It's not the best ride, but I think it's a little better than Scream. Kraken, I'd say, is better than all of these except Superman Krypton Coaster, which is next, and that is located at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. And this is probably the best, in my opinion, the best floorless coaster ever out there, because it interacts with the quarry wall. It's long, it's intense. I didn't get the chance to ride any of these except Kraken, but looking at the POVs I've watched on YouTube, this looks like a really, really good ride. Well, thanks for watching my second roller coaster review. And we'll see you next week with the next one. Have a good day.